Hey everybody, I'm Thomas and I would like to give you a short sneak peek into the new iPad that arrived today, the iPad Pro 12-inch version. I plan to swap it with my existing smaller version, and this is the 2018 iPad Pro, and I love it. I plan to use it until Apple announced this new mini LED display and all the fancy features, the M1 chip, and I got so excited that I said, okay, I probably will go up one more size and buy the 12-inch version. I'm not sure yet if it's the right size in a daily use. So I prepared my knife, but I just figured out that I don't even need it. So Apple always has these fancy packaging, even for the shipping box, and it can easily grab the iPad here, and there it is. It's the 256 gigabyte version or model, and I thought it's the best bang for your bucks because it offers sufficient space for the drive, so I still have an external drive that I can use, 8 gigs of RAM, and no 5G. It sounds enticing, but it's another $150, $170 that I was not willing to spend. I always used my old iPad Pro without a 5G module, and I never really felt I needed it. And the iPhone offers hotspot. It's only 1 or 2 clicks on the phone, and I'm connected, so I don't see a benefit here. It always amazes me how minimalistic Apple is wrapping their products. It really became an art. So here's the new iPad. Pretty much same design, look and feel as the former models. But with a very different display, so we will see in a few seconds how it will look. I picked the space gray version. I still like that design most. I also feel the white Magic Keyboard is not as dust and dirt resistant as the black version. So I felt that's my preference here. Other than the iPad, you have a charger. Hey, at least with the iPad you still get a charger. A cable. Nothing really has changed on that end. And then the documentation is as slim as always, with only a little booklet and a few minor details. I already bought the new Magic Keyboard for this iPad. I really don't like the cover quality. It's this rubber material that I already had with my old iPad Pro. The quality is really not great. It starts to wear off fairly quick. I think it looked like that after the first half year, and I don't think that's how a premium product should look like. So I'm a little disappointed that Apple hasn't changed their material. It still is the same weird stuff, and the only thing I hope for is that they may have improved it so it doesn't wear down that fast. Let's see, I guess I only have to snap that in here, and yep, indeed it's holding up here quite nicely, and you see I have a full keyboard with a little trackpad, and this floating effect of the iPad, depending on the angle. Like now, I guess it's nicely visible. It's almost the same weight as a notebook compared to this one here. Very clear difference. So smaller one is definitely preferred here. The Magic Keyboard has a trackpad. Also, the keyboard itself has higher quality keys. This one here, you can see the special letters Ü, Ä, Ö. This is a German keyboard, and you may have heard it, and sometimes I don't have the right words, so sorry for that. I'm a German guy. So yeah, this iPad here is still from Germany. But other than that, the layout is similar, but you definitely have higher quality keys here on the Magic Keyboard. I really like them. First impression is great. I think they are much closer to a real laptop keyboard. The trackpad, I will have to see how much I will use it. I think it is useful, just leaving the fingers on the keyboard and using the trackpad instead of touching around in the screen. In my opinion, can be an advantage, but I really have to test it a little more to give a final conclusion. But it's nice to have it, and it also gives you a little bit more space for your palm to make the writing experience just a little better and more comfortable. Now the Magic Keyboard definitely has more options here. I like that. Just bend it to your personal preference, and it sticks in that position, so I like that as well. 135-degree angle is the maximum that you can get with both keyboards. Another detail about the Magic Keyboard is that you can't flip it around. So using my iPad Pro, my old one, if I want to take notes, I'll just flip around the cover and can take notes here. I love that because it's super convenient. I don't have to put something aside, it just works. With the Magic Keyboard, that's not an option. So what you see here is as far as you get before you break it. So what you have to do is you have to remove the iPad from the Magic Keyboard, which is not a hard task, but if you don't have a space to put the Magic Keyboard aside, how do you handle that? So I will see how much that affects me in my daily job, but I love to take notes when I'm with customers. I feel it's less intimidating if I'm taking notes like this, like have my pencil here and take notes here, versus a laptop setup where I'm typing in my keyboard. So I still need to take notes. I definitely will take notes in the future. And the fact that I have to remove the Magic Keyboard in order to do that concerns me a little bit. I feel it will impact me in some situations where I will not use the iPad to take notes, where back then with the old iPad I might have taken a few quick notes because it's just so simple to turn around the keyboard and get started. Let's turn on the new iPad. I'll let you watch the first seconds when it comes alive. There's the new iPad screen. So I'm glancing over it, just from the side view here, the way the font looks and the way the display looks, it's already pretty nice. But I guess we have to do a side-by-side comparison with the other iPad once it's configured. As you can see here, the large mini LED display definitely has a more black color. So here you have this little bluish color tone, and it's just not as dark as this display here. So yeah, I think you already notice where you have a lot of black. The new display has some opportunities to shine. In terms of the overall screen brightness, I see a difference now, especially now where the brighter colors are showing up. Here it's very noticeable. When I look at it, I'm not sure how easy it is to see in the video. So now I've opened two pictures that I took during the winter, as you can see, in Cleveland. And Now the bigger screen definitely has some advantages here. I see more details without zooming in. Also, the display itself now does a significantly better job. If I look at both pictures side by side here, the color here of the snow on the roof is more crisp, more clear. The clouds here in that corner, that looks all more as expected and as I edited it. So overall the colors here look a little bit more muddy, a little less striking compared to the new iPad Pro. Here's another picture, just as an example here. You will notice, especially here on the bottom where it's a little darker, this area here is a lot brighter than on that display here. Definitely the iPad with the mini LED display does a very good job in showing the colors of this picture the way they are intended to. So again, some noticeable differences. This is a really nice example where the mini LED just has some advantages. Again, the larger screen also helps to show more of the details. I hope I can make this a little bigger. Like if you see that. Now I guess it's becoming even more obvious that the shadows in here just look more like real black shadows compared to here. And I also see some nuances, like this here is indeed a little bluish, but then you get into the deeper shadow area and especially here in the corner it's really black, pitch black, while I don't see any nuances here. It all is dark blue basically. So here we can really see some significant differences that are relevant if you do photo editing or maybe also for video editing. I guess this display will definitely benefit you a lot. For any other regular person, I would say the regular display is totally fine. It's still really good, and I wouldn't recommend to pay so much extra money just for getting this better display. Whereas as a photographer, if I can see shadows and nuances like that I cannot see on the other display, that's an important detail, because I thought on that display, I thought it's already, everything is pitch black, and in fact it's not. So now that I see that, maybe I would edit my photo a little differently. Seeing more details means you can also work on all these details that I just didn't see on that screen before. So yes, if you do professional work, I guess it makes this slight difference that you definitely want to pay money for.